Hello viewers, welcome back to Aspire Academy. Aji ami our micro this lecture we are going to cover PPF meaning, PPF assumption, concepts with help of schedule and diagram, characteristic features, attainable and unattainable combinations, shift and rotation in PPF, and lastly, if time permits, we are going to cover some numericals. So already we have studied in our last lecture what is the meaning of PPF. We have already seen what are the assumptions of PPF, yet we are going to recall once again. So production possibility frontier or PPF অর্থাৎ উৎপাদন সম্ভাবনীয়তা সীমারেখা. So this is also known as production possibility curve. So production possibility frontier is also known as production possibility curve, is a graphical representation of the different combinations of two goods. Okay, so it is a graphical representation of different combinations, okay, of two goods or services that an economy can produce with its resources and technology. So very simple, production possibility curve or production possibility frontier is a graphical representation of all possible combinations of two goods that an economy can produce with its resources and technology. ঠিক আছে? It illustrates the maximum potential output of one good given the production level of the other, assuming that all resources are fully employed. So এটা কথা মনত ৰাখিবা, in the production possibility curve or production possibility frontier, one of the important assumption is that all the resources are fully employed and efficiently utilized. ঠিক আছে, আমাৰ সম্পদবিলাক আমি efficiently utilize কৰো. So this is one of the basic assumption of the production possibility frontier. Now let us move to the assumptions. So basically these assumptions we already covered in the last lecture, yet we are going to see it once again. So the amount of resources in an economy is fixed but is transferable from one use to another. Tamane amar সম্পদ খিনি amar fixed hoy, okay, amar jontu resources, whatever available resources which are there in our economy is basically fixed or constant, ঠিক আছে, but is transferable from one use to another, ঠিক আছে, but hey resources keta transferable hoy. For example, labor, so basically if labor is producing, suppose labor is producing suppose bicycle, so hey labor to ami smartphone production or karone ami use koribo paro. We can use it for smartphone production as well. This is a basic example which I have given to you. So this is the first assumption. Second assumption is only two goods can be produced with the help of given resources. So basically only two goods, okay, ami PPC jeta ko ba PPF er kotha ko, ami basically two goods or kothai ami basically ko. So only two goods can be produced with the help of given resources, ঠিক আছে. Third is the technology is assumed to be constant. তার আমার যোনটো টেকনোলজি বেসিক্যালি, ঠিক আছে, যন্ত্রপাতি, that is also assumed to be constant, okay. Fourth assumption is the resources are fully and efficiently utilized, ঠিক আছে. The fourth assumption is basically আমার যোনটো সম্পদ, আমার যোনটো resources, ল্যান্ডে হোক, লেবারে হোক, ন্যাচারাল রিসোর্সেসে হোক, সো বেসিক্যালি দিস ইজ ফুল্লি অ্যান্ড এফিচিয়েন্টলি ইউটিলাইজড, মানে যাতে কোনো বস্তু ৰৈ নাযায়। আমি এটা কিবা এটা উৎপাদন কৰাৰ কাৰণে আমি সেই সম্পদটো আমি একেবাৰে ইউজ কৰি দিম, আমি যাতে কোনো আমাৰ তাতে মানে লেফট ওভাৰ নাথাকে. সো দ্যাট ইজ ওৱান অফ দ্য another important assumption of production possibility frontier. And lastly, here you can see resources are not equally efficient. Resources are not equally efficient in production of all products. For example, মই যে অলপ আগতে এক্সাম্পলটো দিলোঁ যে suppose we have a labor, okay. Hey labor to suppose he is very efficient in producing smartphone. He is very efficient in producing smartphone, but he might not be that efficient for producing a bicycle. Did you got the point? So in our example, this case labor, so basically he might be very efficient, okay, in producing smartphone, but he might not be as efficient as producing bicycle, okay, as smartphone. If you compare with smartphone, bicycle banabolor karone he man efficient nohobo pare. So this is one example that resources are not equally efficient in production of all products. Thus productivity decreases when resources are used from production of one good to other. ঠিক আছে? So যেতিয়া আমি suppose hey labor to যদি smartphone পড়া তাক আমি যদি bicycle বনাবলে কো উৎপাদন কৰিবলে কো পটা আমাৰ কিন্তু efficiency কমি যাব, okay? যোনটো efficiency হি smartphone বনাইছিলে সেই same efficiency হি এতিয়া bicycle বনাব নোৱাৰিব, and therefore আমাৰ cost of production বাঢ়ি যাব, and therefore this will lead to inefficiency, problem of inefficiency. I hope it is clear. So now let us move to some important concepts of PPF. So here you can see again, so like PPF is also known as PPF or ketaman naam ase. So basically ami ketaba ko PPC boli, production possibility curve, thik ase, it is most popular. Production possibility boundary boliyo ami ketaba ko, transformation curve boliyo ko ketaba exam ot ahibo pare. What is transformation curve? Tekta tumalake transformation curve ki asile hetu nohoy. Transformation curve is nothing but PPF, okay? Transformation boundary, transformation frontier. So just jani thotu bhal ketaba exam ot kiba karonte ghurai pokai question ahile teta tumalokor jate kheli mili nohoy. So basically these are the other names of PPF. ঠিক আছে? তার পাছত আমি লাস্ট লেকচাৰত আমি এটো চাইছিলো যে marginal opportunity cost কি হয়. Marginal opportunity cost কি হয়? It refers to the number of units of a commodity sacrificed, okay, to gain one additional unit of a commodity. Tamane marginal opportunity cost refers to the number of units of a commodity sacrificed to gain one additional unit of a commodity. Manilwa, just suppose we have two commodities. Let me erase it. Suppose we have two commodities, say guns and butter. Chapter introduction to. So basically we have two goods, suppose guns and butter. Ame guns and butter loisu karon ki amar juntu example bilak dia ase আমি তাতে guns আৰু butter ore dia ase. Tumaloke aru beleg example lobo para, je kono example lobo para duta goods, ঠিক আছে? So suppose here we have guns and butter. So what is MOC? It refers to the number of units of a commodity sacrificed to gain one additional unit of a commodity. Ta mane ami gunsor kiman units ami sacrifice koribo lagibo to gain one additional unit of a butter. ঠিক আছে? Ta mane suppose here I am giving you an example. You will get the example very clearly. I will be just showing you once again. Suppose we have guns is 20, then 18, then 17. ঠিক আছে? ইয়াতে চাবা 0. এটা চাবা আমার ফার্স্টত ইকোনমিক গানস কিমানটা বনি আছে 20টা উৎপাদন হৈ আছে, 20টা উৎপাদন আমাৰ গানস হৈ আছে আৰু 0 হৈ আছে বাটাৰৰ একো উৎপাদন হোৱা নাই। এতিয়া আমি যদি বাটাৰৰ এটা উৎপাদন কৰিব বিচাৰো তেতিয়া আমাৰ কিমানটা গান স্যাক্ৰিফাইস কৰিব লাগিব? 20টাৰ পৰা 18টা, তাৰ মানে আমাৰ দুটা গান স্যাক্ৰিফাইস কৰিব লাগিব। সো দিস ইজ দা মার্জিনাল অপৰচুনিটি কষ্ট। সিমিলারলি এতিয়া যদি আমি বাটাৰৰ এটাৰ পৰা আমি দুটা উৎপাদন কৰিব বিচাৰো, ওয়ান কোয়ান্টিটিৰ পৰা আমি যদি টু কোয়ান্টিটিৰ লকে আমি যদি উৎপাদন কৰিব বিচাৰো তেনেহলে আমাৰ গানস আমি আৰু কিমান স্যাক্ৰিফাইস কৰিব লাগিব? 18 ৰ পৰা 17, হা? তো বেসিক্যালি ধৰা এটো 15 যদি মই দি দিও তেনেহলে তোমাৰ 3টা হৈ যাব, বা যদি 14 হয় 4টা হৈ যাব, বা যদি 17 হয় এটা হ'ব। তাৰ মানে দিস ইজ হোৱাট ইজ MOC. দিস ইজ হোৱাট ইজ MOC, ঠিক আছে? তাৰ মানে আমি এটা কমোডিটিক আমি যদি এডিশনালি আমি যদি production কৰিব লাগে আমি আন এটা commodity কিমান sacrifice কৰিব লাগিব হেতুৱে MOC. Very simple, it refers to the number of units of a commodity, okay, sacrificed to gain one additional unit of another commodity, ঠিক আছে? So in case of PPF, MOC is increasing, that is more and more units of a commodity have to be sacrificed to gain an additional unit of a commodity. So moi ate je 17 disilo, so you can in case of PPF you can just make it 16 ya 15. তেতিয়া আমাৰ কি হ'ব? MOC ইনক্রিজ হৈ আছে, তাছত সাপোজ 11 হল 4 এটা 3, তো এনেকুৱাকে PPF টো হয়। এই বস্তুটো আমি ভালকে বুজিম ইন দা নেক্সট স্লাইড, ডোন্ট ওয়ারি। Now we have the concept of MRT, marginal rate of transformation. So MRT is the ratio of number of units of a commodity sacrificed to gain an additional unit of another commodity. Now our definition to more or less same, marginal opportunity cost আৰু marginal rate of transformation or আমাৰ definition টোটা প্ৰায় ভাগে same, just এটা বস্তু difference তোমালোকে মনত ৰাখিবা যে MRT is nothing but a ratio, ঠিক আছে, ratio তাৰ মানে MRT is equal to delta change in guns by change in butter, এটা মানে ratio, এনেকুৱা টাইপৰ ratio হয় MRT, ঠিক আছে. So clear? Okay, so ইয়াতে চাবা explanation with the help of schedule and diagram. আমি এতিয়া কি এক্সপ্লেইন কৰিবলৈ ওলাইছো, PPF production possibility frontier. We are going to explain production possibility frontier with the help of a schedule. This is a schedule and a diagram, ঠিক আছে. So please pay attention. So now here you see ইয়াতে আমাৰ possibilities মানে কি, ইয়াতে A B C D E F G, these are nothing but these are the combinations. কি হয়, combinations, these are the combinations A B C. Okay, similarly here you see this is our first commodity, good one, that is guns, okay, in units, and here it is butter in units. ইয়াতে হল আমাৰ marginal opportunity cost and here marginal rate of transformation, ঠিক আছে. এটা চোৱা, in the first possibility or in the first combination, that is A, in our economy guns is produced 21, তাৰ মানে 21 guns is produced and butter is not produced, ঠিক আছে. তাৰ মানে 21 units of guns is produced whereas 0 units means butter is not produced. So হেতুৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আমাৰ MOC is nothing, it is null. Actually there is no MOC, okay, because 0 লগত anything multiplied or divided by 0 is 0. There is no such kind of MOC or MRT, ঠিক আছে. So ইয়াতে আমাৰ মানে possibility 8, ইয়াতে চোৱা diagramত, this is the A, I'm just changing the color. So here you can see, tamane this is the guns in units, ifale in the y axis, in the x axis butter, ঠিক আছে. So it is our possibility 8, combination 8, guns kiman 21, so 21, aru butter kiman 0, so it is 0. So therefore this is the point of A, ঠিক আছে. tamane there is no butter and there is only guns is produced. Okay, in the second combination, in combination B, guns is produced 20 and butter is produced 1. তাৰ মানে আমাৰ butter এটা উৎপাদন কৰা হ'ল, ঠিক আছে, in 1 unit. Okay, 1 unit of butter is produced and guns has been reduced to 1, ঠিক আছে. তাৰ মানে 21 ৰ পৰা 20, তাৰ মানে এটা আমাৰ -1, আমাৰ এটা guns কমি গ'ল. What is the definition of production possibility? তাৰ মানে আমি যদি এটা গেইন কৰোঁ আন এটা স্যাক্ৰিফাইস কৰিব লাগিব. তো ইয়াতে চাবা যে আমাৰ বাটাৰত এটা গেইন হ'ল +1, কিন্তু আমাৰ গানত এটা কমি গ'ল, ৰাইট, গানত এটা আমাৰ কমি গ'ল, গানত এটা আমাৰ প্ৰডাক্ট কোৱান্টিটি কমি গ'ল. সো ইয়াতে গানত 20 হৈ গ'ল আৰু বাটাৰত 1 হৈ গ'ল. সো হিয়াৰ জাস্ট ইউ ক্যান locate the diagram here. So in combination B, guns is 20, so basically this is 20 and our butter is 1, so this, so therefore this is the line and here it meets, this is the point B. Clear? In combination C, guns is 18, butter is 2. Now to produce more butter, more units of guns is sacrificed. Okay, more units of guns is sacrificed. So ইয়াৰ পৰা 20 পৰা 18 হলে আমাৰ -2 আৰু ইয়াতে 1 ৰ পৰা 2 হল +1. more units of guns is sacrificed. তাৰ মানে আমি এতিয়া এটাৰ পৰা দুটা আমি বাটাৰ লম, বাটাৰ প্ৰডাকশন কৰিম, কিন্তু আমি দুটাৰ 20 ৰ পৰা 18 মানে আমি দুটা গান sacrifice কৰিম. means to produce one extra unit of butter we have to sacrifice 2 units of guns. So I have relocated. So here you can see combination C, guns is 18. So this is 18, so this is the combination C, and butter is 2. So this is butter 2, so just straightly it will go up here and this will join here, and this is our combination C. Okay, now in combination D, to produce one more extra unit of butter plus 1, we have sacrificed 3 units of guns. 18 or 15. তামানে আমি butter আরটা উৎপাদন করার কারণে to produce one more extra unit of a butter, we need to sacrifice 3 units of guns. So here 15 and 3 in combination D. So this is 15 and this is 3. Join here, this is the combination D. Similarly in E also you can see, to produce one extra unit of butter, we had to sacrifice 4 units of guns. So this is the combination E11, this is the 11, and this is 4 from butter. Join it, this is the combination E. Similarly in F, yete saba arota extra unit of butter, to produce one more unit of butter, we had to sacrifice how much units of guns? 5. ঠিক আছে, so 6 আর এফালে আমার 5. So this is the combination F. And lastly we have to produce all units of butter. তার মানে to produce the 6 units of butter, মানে one extra unit of butter, we need to sacrifice 6 units of gun. So ইয়াতে চাবলৈ গ'লে gun 0 হৈ গ'ল, butter আমাৰ all the economy is producing the entirely butter. To produce one more unit of butter, we had to sacrifice minus 6, মানে 6 units of guns. So here the economy is it here. The economy is at here. So 0 and 6. So যেনেকুৱা ইয়াতে 0 আছিলে বাটাৰত, only production ক'ত হৈ আছিলে gunsত, এতিয়া আমাৰ only production হৈ আছে বাটাৰত, but there is 0 production in guns. 0 production of guns. So just you can see, so ইয়াতে MOC কি হ'ব? MOC will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. MOC is what? What is the formula definition of MOC? MOC refers to a number of units of a commodity sacrificed to gain one additional unit of a commodity. So ইয়াতে চোৱা আমাৰ MOC কি হ'ব? How many units of a commodity is sacrificed? How many units of a commodity is sacrificed of guns to gain one additional unit of butter? So ইয়াতে 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So ইয়াতে চোৱা 21 or minus 20, 1, 20 minus 18, 2, 18 minus 15, 3, 15 minus 11, 4, 6, 11 minus 6, 5, and 6 minus 0 is 6. So basically these are the MOC. So here A ketai bostu hol amar MOC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. ঠিক আছে? So these are the MOC. Now what is the formula of MRT? What is the formula of MRT? MRT is the ratio of number of units. MRT is the ratio of number of units of a commodity sacrificed to gain one additional unit of another commodity. So amar yate MRT ki hobo? MRT ki hobo? Tamane this is to nothing. Here you see how many units of a guns is sacrificed? 1 guns to gain one additional 1 butter. So 1G is to 1B ratio. সেইকাৰণে 1G is to 1B. ইয়াতে আমাৰ কিমান sacrifice হ'ল? 2 guns for 1 butter. So 2 guns is to 1B. ঠিক আছে? ইয়াতে আমাৰ কেইটা guns sacrifice হ'ল? 3 guns for 1 butter. So 3G is to 1B. Similarly ইয়াতে 4G, 4টা guns আমাৰ sacrifice হ'ল to gain one additional butter. So 4G is to 1B. ইয়াতে আমাৰ 5টা guns sacrifice হ'ল to gain one additional unit of a butter. So 5G is to 1B. And lastly ইয়াতে আমাৰ 6 guns sacrifice হ'ল to gain one additional unit of a butter, and therefore it is 6G is to 1B. So I hope it is clear. ঠিক আছে, আমি এনেকুৱাকৈ MRT আৰু MOC ক্যালকুলেট কৰোঁ. So next slide. Characteristics or properties of production possibility frontier. So আমাৰ basically দুটা main characteristics আছে PPF ৰ. One is the PPF slopes downwards. ঠিক আছে, আমাৰ আগৰ ডায়াগ্ৰামত তুমি তোমালোকে চাই how is the PPF curve? It is like this, right? So এটা combination এনেকুৱা টাইপৰ আমাৰ PPF টো right so PPF slopes downward so PPF shows all the maximum possible combinations of two goods which can be produced with the available resources and technology ঠিক আছে in such a case more of one good can be produced এটা combinationৰ ইয়াতে কি কোৱা হৈছে যে more of one good can be produced only by taking resources away from the production of another good তাৰ মানে আমি এটা good যেনেকুৱা butter বা guns তো butter আমি production কেতিয়া বঢ়াব পাৰো যেতিয়া আমি gunsৰ production কমাব লাগিব তাৰ মানে more of one good is produced by decreasing the combination of the other good ঠিক আছে so here just you can see you can refer to the earlier slide for this okay so here you just see that when we want to make more of one thing okay we have to give up some of another thing তাৰ মানে sacrifice ঠিক আছে this happens because resources are not equally good at making everything example of bicycle and smartphone Sailoba as we use more resources to make one thing the cost of making more of that thing goes up তাৰ মানে since we already have seen the assumptions of PPF যে এটা বস্তু আমি যদি you know we need to if we want to gain one production of another commodity then we have to sacrifice the other commodity okay so this is the therefore this is the reason for PPF slopes which is downward okay now we have PPF is concave why it is concave because of MRT is increasing so yate in the earlier slide you can see yate amar MRT ki hoy amar MRT increase hoy ase right amar sacrifice keta increase hoy ase one guns sacrifice ase two guns sacrifice ase three guns sacrifice ase so amar sacrifice keta barhi goi ase kintu amar gains keta as it is ase ta mane for one butter only we are sacrificing more and more units of guns so for this reason amar PPF is concave so PPF is concave shape because of increasing marginal rate of transformation that is more and more units of one commodity are sacrificed to gain an additional unit of another commodity ঠিক আছে so basically the question is why MRT increases because it is assumed that no resources is equally efficient in production of all goods okay মই যদি smartphone efficiently বনাব পাৰো মই bicycle efficiently বনাব নোৱাৰিব পাৰো হয় নাই so this is one basic assumption of PPF so as resources are transferred from one good to another less and less efficient resources have to be employed so this is the characteristics or properties of PPF so now we are going to see attainable and unattainable combinations so attainable combinations ki koa hoy aru unattainable combinations ka koa hoy saiba attainable it refers to those combinations at which economy can operate jot amar orthoনীতিটো আমি চলাব পাৰো ঠিক আছে jot amar orthoনীতিটো চলে so basically in that sense it refers to those combinations at which economy can operable okay can be operable so yate amar dui rokomor ase eta hol optimum utilization of resources aru inefficient utilization of resources ta mane which is possible ঠিক আছে in this is attainable resources are those resources which it is possible to operate in the economy ঠিক আছে either you have to utilize optimum okay or you can utilize inefficiently so it varies upon the economy so like here you can see this is the diagram of PPF amar optimum utilization of resources ketia hoy jetia amar PPF or line note jetia amar combinations keta hoy ঠিক আছে at any point in the PPF or at any point in the PPC then only we achieve the optimum utilization of resources so economy will operate at any point on the PPC so here at any point so here you can see combination point A point B point C so these are what these are optimum utilization of resources and inefficient utilization of resources at any point inside the PPC okay so underutilization of resources বা inefficient utilization of resources ketia hoy jetia amar economy underutilization করে resources jetia amar underutilization hoy misuse hoy বা wastage hoy ঠিক আছে তেতিয়া আমাৰ PPC inefficient হয় আর তেতিয়া এটো it happens in the any point inside the PPC ঠিক আছে it will operate at any point inside the PPC so this is attainable unattainable কি হয় with the given amount of available resources, it is impossible for the economy to produce any combination more than the given possible combinations. তাৰ মানে এতিয়া যদি মই কওঁ this is optimum utilization of resources, this is inefficient utilization of resources বা underutilization. এতিয়া মই যদি কওঁ any point which is unattainable, যেটো পসিবল নহয়, সো হেতু ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি unattainable বুলি কওঁ। যেনেকৈ ইয়াতে চাব পৰা পইণ্ট E, this is an unattainable point, তো তেতিয়া আমি কি ক'ম যে আমাৰ PPC টো unattainable। সো the amount of available resources যেখিনি আছে তাতছেও আমি যদি বেছি আমি কৰিব, that is impossible actually, সো সেইকাৰণে হেতুক আমি unattainable combination বুলি কওঁ, ঠিক আছে। So here you can see at any point outside the PPF, তো PPF এটো আমাৰ PPF, তো এটো পইণ্টৰ আউটসাইডত যেতিয়া আমাৰ পইণ্ট থাকিব, যে কোনো পইণ্ট ইয়াতে হওক, ইয়াতে হওক, ইয়াতে হওক, ইয়াতে হওক, ইয়াতে হওক, so that is an unattainable combination. So here in this slide we will see change in PPF. আমাৰ PPF to কেতিয়া shift হয় বা rotation হয় আমি হেতু চাম। Change in PPF মানে চোৱা, the change in PPF indicates either an increase or decrease in the productive capacity of the economy. Amar jodi economy productive capacity increase hoy due to technological upgradation, but know-how, but increase in the skill sets, but research and development, jodi amar kiba karonote amar jodi productive capacity increase hoy tetia amar production possibility frontier change hobo. Similarly jodi kiba war hoy ba kiba jodi suppose earthquake ahil ba any kind of natural calamity ba any kind of degradation of technology, in that case PPC will decrease or PPF will decrease. So what it will be basically, let us see. Okay, the change in PPF can be of two types. Okay, basically PPF can be of two types. Shift in PPC, amar PPC either shift hobo pare or rotation of PPF, ঠিক আছে। shift in PPF or rotation of PPF. so shift কি হয়, shift in PPF কেতিয়া হয়, PPF will shift when there is change in productive capacity. আমাৰ PPF কেতিয়া shift হ'ব, যেতিয়া আমাৰ change in productive capacity হ'ব, like resources or technology with respect to both the goods. তাৰ মানে আমি যদি কওঁ this is our PPF, good 2, good 1, যদি আমাৰ দুটা গুডতে চেঞ্জ আহে, যদি আমাৰ দুটা গুডতে ভাল হয়, টেকনলজি বাঢ়ে বা আমাৰ যদি সাপোজ ৰিসোৰ্সেস বাঢ়ে বা টেকনিক্যাল নো হাউ বাঢ়ে, তেনেহলে আমাৰ PPF টো শিফট হ'ব, ৰাইটৱাৰ্ড শিফট। যদি আমাৰ দুটা গুডতে কিবা ডিগ্ৰেডেশন হয়, ডাউনৱাৰ্ড হয়, কিবা লাইক টেকনলজিক্যাল ডিগ্ৰেডেশন বা কিবা আৰ্থকুৱেক বা এনি কাইন্ড অফ থিং আহিলে, সো বা এনি কাইন্ড অফ নেচাৰেল কেলামিটিজ অৰ ৱাৰ, ভালকে আমাৰ ৰিসোৰ্সেস বিলাক production হোৱা নাই, efficiently production হোৱা নাই, so যদি হেনকা ক্ষেত্ৰত যদি দুটা গুডতে আমাৰ প্ৰবলেমটো আহে, তেতিয়া আমাৰ PPF will shift leftward, ঠিক আছে। and rotation of PPF কি হয়, PPF will rotate when there is change in productive capacity with respect to only one good, ঠিক আছে। so আমাৰ shiftত with respect to two goods, মানে both the goods will need to be changed, okay, both the goods needs to be upgraded or degraded, whatever, but in rotation only one good, either amar good 2 মই দেখাই দি আছো এবাৰ ড্ৰয়িং কৰি, this is our good 2, this is our good 1, যদি আমাৰ অকল good 2 কিবা আমাৰ production capacity বাঢ়ি গ'ল, তেনেহলে আমাৰ এটো এনেকুৱাকৈ হ'ব, বা আমাৰ যদি গুড টুত আমাৰ প্ৰডাকশন ক্যাপাসিটি কমি গ'ল, তেতিয়া আমাৰ লেফটৱাৰ্ড rotation হ'ব, ঠিক আছে। সিমিলারলি আমাৰ যদি অকল গুড 1 তে আমাৰ যদি বাঢ়ি গ'ল, this is good 1, good 2 and this is our PPF, যদি আমাৰ good 1 ত আমাৰ rotation হ'ল এনেকুৱা হ'ব, বা okay, change in productive capacity. So this we will see in the next slide, so let us see. So here you see shift in PPF, it either towards right or towards left when there is change in resources or technology with respect to both the goods. তাৰ মানে দুটা গুডছৰ কথাই আমাৰ ইয়াতে কোৱা হৈছে shift in PPF. তো rightward shift হলে কি হয় চাইলৱা, when there is advancement of technology but technological upgradation or increase in availability of resources in respect to both the goods, then PPE will shift to the right. For example, if there is increase in resources for production of butter and guns, we can produce more of both the goods. ঠিক আছে? In such case existing PPF will shift to the right. So here our PPF has shifted to the right. Okay, so both the goods butter to amar bahise amar guns to bahise p pora p1 p pora p1. So this is our rightward shift in PPF. Our leftward swa PPF will shift leftward when there is a technological degradation or decrease in resources, okay, with respect to both the goods. For example, destruction of resources in an earthquake will reduce the productive capacity. Not only earthquake, any kind of natural calamity, or if there is war, okay, or if there is any kind of problem in the economy, then our productive capacity will get reduced. And that also in jodi both the goods are amar reduce hoy, duta goodote jodi amar reduce hoy, then amar leftward shift in the PPF hoy. So here this is our initial PPF. So here you can see it has shifted to left. ঠিক আছে? So P pora P1, P pora P1. ঠিক আছে? So this is shift in PPF. I hope it is clear. So now we are going to cover the rotation of PPF. Just a second. Amar shift in PPF hoy gol. Etia in the rotation of PPF, basically in the rotation of PPF we will be determining the change in the productive capacity with respect to only one good. In shift in PPF with respect to both the goods, but in the rotation of PPF in respect to two goods. Okay, so the rotation can be either for the commodity on the x axis or on the y axis. ঠিক আছে? So যদি আমার x axis ত হয় এটা সোয়া rotation for commodity on the x axis, when there is a technological improvement or an increase in resources for production of the commodity on the x axis, say butter, amar x axis ot ki ase eto x axis, so amar butter ase, so then PPF will rotate from AB to AC. So this is C, this is our PPF, original PPF. So amar rightward shift hoise, rightward rotation hoy ase. So here you can see AB pora amar AC loke ahise, AB pora AC loke ahi gose. ঠিক আছে? However, in case of technological degradation or decrease in resources for production of butter, PPF will rotate to the left from AB to AD. It is one AB pora AD ahibo. Tamane amar yate okol eta goods or respect ot koa hoise, and that is butter, which is in the x axis. Similarly, eta saba, this is the rotation for the commodity on the y axis. So y axis amar yate same hobo, y axis ot এটা সাবা যে a technological improvement or an increase in resources for production of commodity on y axis. Y axis ot eto amar y axis, yate amar ki goods ase, guns ase. Jodi amar any kind of technological improvement hoy tene hole amar ki hobo, amar rightward rotation hobo. This is our initial PPF AB, so amar rightward hoy amar AC. This CB will be our new PPF. And jodi amar ki any kind of decrease in resources or decrease in technological degradation, that time our PPF will be shifting leftward. That will be leftward rotation. So like here you see this will shift to DB. Okay, so AB to DB. Yes, so this is our shift in PPC and rotation in PPC. So lastly tomaloke sai lo para, these are some kind of questions for your practicals you can practice, and with this we are going to conclude our third lecture. Thank you.